everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how to create custom tooltips in Power BI. So this is a visualization I have already created. Now let me hover over a particular data point and you see this is how the default tooltips look like. And by default, it basically provides the additional information in the form of text. Now, what if I want to present the tooltips in the form of visualization? So that is what I am referring to as custom tooltips. Let me show you some examples. Now see here, while hovering over for Asia Pacific, you can see how the custom tooltips look like. So it is basically presenting the data in the form of visualization. So I am presenting here total profit, and I'm also showing a donut chart which is representing basically top 3 countries by sales. So similarly, while hovering over for Europe, it is showing the total profit for Europe and the top 3 countries by sales for Europe. So basically, this is what I'm referring to as custom tooltip, where you can present the tooltips in form of any visualization you want to. And today I will show you step by step how to create custom tooltips. It's not at all a complicated thing. Just follow the steps and you will be able to create your own custom tooltips. So let's begin. Now, to create the custom tooltips, the first step is you have to create your main visualization. So for example, here I have created, this is my main visualization where I'm showing total sales by market. So my next step would be I have to create a new page, and this will be my tooltip page. So for that, the first step is you go to format your report page option, and there you will have this option canvas settings. So we expand this. Here you have to change the type to tooltip. So now you see the moment you change the type to tooltip, so this box appears and you have to create your own visualization for tooltips within this box. Okay, so now let me create some visualization. Let me go with the same examples which I have already presented. And the first visualization I will create is total profit. So let me add a card and add profit. So this is looking very big. So you have to do the resizing, and also I will just reduce the size to probably 25, and then I will reduce the size of the category label as well. And let me just make it more presentable and just let me rename it to total profit. So let me just reduce it and add some effects. So I will add some visual border. Let's change the color to some gray, and also I will add some shadow and just change the color to gray. Next, let me add a donut chart. So here I will show top 3 countries based on total sales. Let me add total sales. Now to show the top 3 countries, I have to modify the filter. I will set the filter for top 3. So I will go to top N and specify 3, and based on sales value, so I will place sales here and apply filter. So this is ready. Now again, I have to do a little bit of formatting here. Let me rename the title to top 3 countries by sales. And let me reduce the size and just make it center alignment. Change the position of the legend to bottom center, and probably let me expand this since there is some space. Okay, and I will also reduce the size of the text a bit. Little more formatting. I'll just quickly add some visual border and shadow and just change the shadow shade to gray. Okay. And one very important thing is that let's just rename this page something meaningful. Since this is my custom tooltips page, I will rename this to custom tooltips. And then let's go back to the main visualization. So let's go back to the first one, since I have not added any custom tooltips for this visualization. So I will add the custom tooltips here. So what you have to do is select this visualization, then go to format your visual, then go to general, and here you will see this option tooltips. So expand that. So the type is already report page, and here you have to select. So I have just created this custom tooltips page, so I will select that, and that is all you have to do. So now you will see, while hovering over to Asia Pacific, so you can see the visualization that I have created, it is showing now. When you move to Europe, see, it is also showing the data only for Europe. At the moment you incorporate this custom tooltips to the main visualization and hover over to the specific data point, you will see the custom tooltip data as per the data point that you are selecting. So isn't it so cool and so easy to implement, but again it's so creative. If you are looking for a very concrete dashboard where you don't want to place so many visualizations, you can always go for custom tooltips, which is a very creative way to present your data. One more thing, we don't want to show this custom tooltips as a separate page to the user, so always make sure that you hide this page. So even though you hide, it doesn't matter, since you have already set this as a custom tooltips, it will work as per the expectation. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope now you will be able to create your own custom tooltips. Thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.